Hey guys, so for today you guys are going to be working on the 4th grade worksheet for week 6. So on our very first page we got multiplication, next one is division, our third page is subtraction, and the last one will be word problems. Now the word problem, I'll ask you that you guys try it on your own because it is a review of everything that we will be doing. So back to our first page, multiplications. If you look, multiplication is simply adding that number that many times. And so if you look at question number 5, let's say, we have 2 times 5. So we could look at that as 10 2 times. And so that'll be 10 plus 10, right? Or we could be looking at this 2's 10 times, and that'll be simply be 2 plus 2 plus 2. Oops, not showing very well. And so on and so forth. 10 of them. 10 of these, right? And so if you look at this, 10 plus 10 is 20. And so is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 10 times will also be equal to 20, right? Now, if another problem we could look at is maybe number 4. This one might be tricky. It's 0 5 times, or 5 0 times. So it's 5 nothing times. So this is simply 0. Because you're not multiplying 5 by anything, right? Oops. Geez, I was keep saying 5 and now I almost wrote down 5. That's a 0. Let's move on to our next page, which we will be looking at divisions. Yes. So for this one, you are dividing, let's look at number 2 maybe. You are dividing 10 2 times. And so the 10 will go inside the house, if you understand what this is, and the 2 will go outside the house, right? And so if you look over here, 2 can't go inside 1, and so we're going to have to multiply 2 by a number to equal 10, right? So we do 2 times 2, which is equal to 4, and that is not 10. So we could try 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. No, that is not equal to 10. And if we try, oops, that's a 2, house of a 10. And if we try, 2 times 5, that is equal to 10, right? And so we're gonna write 5 over here in the 1's place, right? Not the 10's place. And so 2 times 5 is 10. We subtract that, and you get 0. So we know that 5 is correct. And so our answer will be 5 over here. And let's look at number 3 as well over in this question. So for 3, we have 75 goes inside, and 5 is outside, right? And 5 goes inside 7 1 times, right? And so 5 times 1, right over here, is equal to 5. We're going to subtract that. And now we're going to bring down the 5 because this spot should be 0, right? And so just going to bring down the 5. And 7 minus 5 is going to be 2. So now we're dealing with 25. 5 can't go inside 2, and so we've got to look at this whole number. Now, what times what equals 25? Well, I know that 5 times 5 is equal to 25, so I'll just write that right now. And so if you look at 5 times 5, that is equal to 25. And if you subtract that, that is going to equal 0. Right? Because these cancel out. And so your answer should be 15. Oh, this is so confusing to see. This was 75 by 15, and this was 5. Right, correct? And this was a 0, and this was a 5. Right? Now moving on to our next page. Last page we'll be doing together because I want you guys to do the word problems alone. Subtractions. So subtraction, always remember that the number that the negative sign is right next to is the number you're taking away. Right? So looking at number 1, we got 16 minus 13. The number you're taking away is 13 from 16 because we have the negative sign right next to it, or the minus sign. And so if you do that, 6 minus 3 taken away from 6 is 3. 1 taken away from 1 is 0. And so our answer for this one should be 3. Similarly, let's look at number 5. So we have 7 taking away 4. So if we take 4 away from 7, we should get 3. And so our answer is 3. Right? And that should be all. Let's take a look at the word problems real quickly then. So for the word problems, number 1, we got Jonesville has a population of 4,257 and 388 people. 388 people. Lake City has a population of 1,025 and 210 people. How much larger is Lake City from Jonesville? Well, it's how much is Lake City bigger than Jonesville? So we're going to look at Lake City with the population of this much, and Jonesville with the population of this much. And we're going to be taking away this number from this number to get your answer. Alright? And good luck on the rest of them.